Alright, so we're almost done blocking out this character actually. And so what we're going to do is the toes. Now again, I'm not just going to block it out, I'm going to actually finish it so then we can actually duplicate it. And it's an easy shape. So let's grab a cube. I'm just going to make it a bit bigger. Lift it up and make it longer. And so basically it's wider at the base and then it kind of tapers there at the tip there, so we can make it wider and then grab the vertices, so just click drag and just scale it in like that. And also it's, I guess it kind of slopes upward as well. Let's take a look at what we got. So we actually need to rotate this, so click on this to make sure the pivot is in the center. Hold down J, so when you rotate it's in increments. There we go. So the foot, well not the foot, but it's the toe part of the foot is actually like, it's down on the ground and facing the right direction. So if we grab these top vertices, we can push them down and maybe just push these down just a bit. And we have our toe. And let's have a look what we can do. Now I want it precisely in the middle, so V middle mouse snap, and it puts it precisely in the middle. And like that. Maybe just bring it in a bit. And yeah, that's one toe done. And what we can do, let's have another look. Okay, maybe just bring this down a bit more. Okay, so remember, so I'm going to isolate. If you don't see the faces, you can delete them. So that's that bit done. Next thing, mesh tools, multi-cut, control middle mouse, click, and I've placed it in the middle, and this has happened. And the reason why that has happened is if you hold shift, control, right mouse button, click, you can see that edge flow is on. I'm going to switch it off because what we've done is we've created an edge flow, you see. So control Z. Remember, control Z is to undo. So this is what we want. We just want an edge loop that goes through the center of the piece, but without the edge flow being switched on. So let's double check. And we need to be in the tool, shift, control, right, middle mouse click. And as you can see, edge flow is switched off. Alright, okay, that's that bit done. Now, what can we do? Let's take a look. So it's a fairly simple shape, really. All we need to do is just bevel the edges, really. And so let's isolate, select, and we can grab. Oops, it kind of disappears, kind of like a little bug in Maya. So we can let's have a look. How we're going to do this? I'm going to deselect. So I'm going to grab these edges at the top and these edges along the bottom. So I've left the corner edges alone because I will bevel those separately. So we just need to edit mesh, bevel, boom, segments. It's up to you, 2 or 3. 3 gives you like a tighter angle, a smoother finish. Now remember to click on this little blue pie chart, so you've only got like a small slice left, so when you click and drag the fraction you can control it better, you see. And there you go. And then we can grab this, double click to make sure you've grabbed this edge and that edge, and again bevel edge 2 this time, and fraction just bring it in maybe like that, so we've just got like a slight little curvature along the edge here. And all we need to do now is grab the mesh tools and just connect, so we can connect from this vertex to this vertex, and we've created a loop. There we go, an edge loop that goes round all the way from the bottom around to the top. And then now we can create an edge loop here and an edge loop there and then connect it. But you can also, let's have a look. Now this might not work, but mesh tools, let's have a look. Let's try a tool that hasn't been used yet. Offset edge loop. There you go. So what I've done is you select the edge, and by clicking and dragging, Maya creates an edge loop on either side. So it does two at the same time instead of you doing it. And so I just wanted to show you that, just to add more resolution. And now what we need to do is actually finish this off here. So let's go back to multi-cut. So remember to hold down Control to create like an edge loop or an edge ring. So here, and then just finish it off by connecting it. There. There. Oops. Make sure it catches where it's supposed to catch there. And there you have it. And I'm just going to add another one there just to kind of solidify it, because when you hit 3, sometimes the geometry can be a bit too soft, as you can see, like rounded here. And so if you want it just a bit sharper, always add like a holding edge and maybe one in the middle there, and just a couple more spread out across the surface there. So now when you press 3, you do get like a nice tighter result, as you can see, and much cleaner result as well. And so that's basically the toe, and you can actually label it and say toe 1. Now the reason why I put 1 is because what Maya then does is once you duplicate it, Maya automatically adds another number to it. So Control D, you see toe 2. Then if you duplicate it again, toe 3, duplicate it again, toe 4, and so forth and so forth. So this is toe 1. Now if we take a look at the picture, you can see he's got 3 toes. So one sticking out at the front, which we've done, and then we're going to have 2 sticking out at an angle. Click on it just to switch off the grid because it's in the way, and I'm going to switch on wireframe, and I'm going to do D, and I'm going to move the pivot right into the center here. Boom. There we go. So now what we can do is Control D. So I've made a copy of it, as you can see, and we can rotate it, say, I don't know, let's say minus 60, maybe. Is that what we want? Let's have a look. I think minus 60 is fine. And so let's go back to the our original toe we've done and Control D. So this one now should be 60. So if we type in 60, there we go. So this one's minus 60 and that one's 60, and this one that we created should say 0. So we've got toe 1, toe 2, toe 3. And there you go, that's the blocking out phase done. So I'll see you next video.